Hello! Today I'm going to do a more detailed video about the combination chambers used by Kaba. This one specifically used on the 1000 and L1000 and I believe the 919 or 900 series Kabas. Anyway, so my dad was asking me questions about it, and so I thought I'd do a little more detailed video on them. So, alright, so you got a chamber and you don't know what it's combinated to. But anyway, so the first thing you want to do is take the shroud off. Once you take the shroud off, it reveals the gates and the cogs, and then it shows these pieces back here. Typically when these things go bad, it has to do with these springs. Like when you hear it, you hear that click. Usually when they don't click, it has to do with these springs are sprung. And I guess you could probably go in and replace them. But I'm not going to lie, that's very difficult. I've tried it before trying to save money for people, and it doesn't usually work out well. Just because of where you have to get it in there, and if you look closely, that spring, it's pretty tiny. But I know in my past videos I primarily only focused on this side and not the back side. And this is where, to me, it's the most interesting, because you can see this cog wheels on this row, and then if you look deep inside there, let's see if I can get a pointer here, somewhere back here, there's a cog wheel that lines up with this. So in this case, I've already factory reset this to the combination, which is 2 and 4 at the same time, and 3. Alright, so as you can see, ooh, maybe I didn't. Scratch that. One sec. Let me figure it out. Alright, so 5 and 4 are untouched. But then you got 1, 2, and 3. So it's 1, 2, 3. Aha. Alright, so that's our combination is 1, 2, 3. Now, if you didn't know what that is, the way to go about figuring it out or resetting it is you take this little C-clip off right here, and that allows this piece to kind of be pushed out of the way, and then that allows you to pretty much, you can put it into programming mode and then just kind of reset it. But anyway, so on the back side, you see 1, 2, 3. Now this piece over here is kind of like the chamber's way of remembering what position you're at. So you can take it, when you got the shroud off, you can move this freely. And it does affect it, so I wouldn't go moving it or anything, but it's how it remembers the position of the keys. 1, 2, 3. Turn over here, they're all lined up. So let's say we don't know that. So reset it. Now what we'll do is, the easiest way is you get a flathead screwdriver and just kind of push right here. Take the clip off. And then you got to kind of pull up and out of the way. Alright, so now you can actually spin these cog wheels. Whoop, forgive me, you got to push that down. By pushing that control arm down, it separates these cog wheels from this cog wheels, and that allows these to free spin. So you can, this is kind of like manually resetting it, so you can line up all your gates so that they're all open, and then you just push this piece back on top. And I will give a fair warning, when you go to reset this, this piece will kind of pull away. And yeah, so you want to make sure you have your C-clip back attached here when you go to mess with it. And you want to reset it all back to normal. Alright, and by normal what I'm referring to is making sure this is pushed all the way in and all these gates are lined up. So you put it back into programming mode. So these cogwheels are disconnected from these cogwheels. Then you use your trigger piece, push forward, and that'll push this arm up. Alright? And then whatever your combination is, like in this case we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do them all. Alright, so why I call it the trigger piece is now that I have the combination set, I just pull that piece like a trigger, and that resets all the cogwheels where they need to be. So in this case, again, just double checking to make sure it works. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And they're all lined up, so I know that that is the correct combination. Pull the trigger, and if you go slow, you can see that piece moving. And then go from the back side so we can see it back here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. They're all lined up. Now, one thing that can happen with these is you can put them in zero combination mode. And let's see here. So we put our combination in this time. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the button. What's going on? There we go. That one kind of stuck. Alright, so how you do that is right now, it's in combination mode. And you take it, push it forward, but instead of entering a combination, you just pull the trigger. Alright, so now it's set to no combination. So now, it pretty much will always act as if it's unlocked. But anyway, so that happens too. I know that's happened to me plenty of times. But in order to reset it, since you know it doesn't take a combination, you just push in the control arm and then just repeat the steps. So you go that. So then you push your control arm up. And in this case, we'll do the factory combination, which is 2 and 4 at the same time, and 3. Alright, then pull the trigger. And now it's back and it has a combination associated to it. 2 and 4, 3. But anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please leave them down below. Other than that, have a great day.